How's it going? Galore Wrestling Figures here. Welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Unmatched 8 CM Punk. And now this figure has got quite a bit of a story to it. This figure was first shown off about over a year ago now. I can't remember when, but it was shown over a year ago. And then I think a day before Collision, we got what attire it was going to be, this yellow attire. And then when CM Punk got fired from AEW, people didn't know what was going to happen with this figure. And then a couple of months ago, it was said that the UK would be getting them. And it's being pushed back, but eventually places in the UK started getting it. And then I saw a wrestling shop had some, and it wasn't pre-order, it was in stock. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to get this. It's of course one that I need, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to get this. And then a couple of days later, it showed up. Now, this figure, as I say, it's got a bit of a story to it. Quite a bit of a long story, but I'm glad we've got it now. So I want to start off by showing you the box first. And this figure does have a chase as well. I haven't seen anyone with a chase yet, but I do really want to get the chase. Now, of course, it is a Luminaries figure, so the box is slightly different blue. See there? Different blue. And, of course, we've got CM Punk down there. The number at the bottom. And then an old graphic of CM Punk in Ring of Honor, which I do like. There's the front of the box. Now, where's the back? Of course, you've got CM Punk's signature there. Now, this will be pretty much his last AEW figure, although you could say it's a chase, but you could essentially say this is his last AEW figure. And an old photo with CM Punk there. Usually they have when it's from there. I'm not sure why they didn't, but yeah, it's good to see an old CM Punk Ring of Honor days. I can hardly get my words out. It's good to see an old CM Punk Ring of Honor style figure. And then on the back we have the other rest of the set. It is a good set, of course. You've got House of Black, CM Punk, and Penta. There's that. And on the side, you do have, I want to say, is that the same as the front? I'm not sure. Number, once again. And now, when this figure was first started arriving in the UK, there was a photo going around. And I even saw a lot of people commenting on it, saying it doesn't look like CM Punk. However, someone did say it could be an error, and now I'm pretty sure it was an error, because I won't get into the figure yet, but if you saw on that figure, the beard was pretty much all the same colour as the hair, and the head scan was slightly different. I think that was an error. However, now that I've got it in hand, this does look a lot better. So that's it for the box. Now, let's get into the accessories. The accessories that come with this are great. And when this was first revealed, I didn't think that we'd get this many accessories, but I'm glad that they included these accessories. So I think the one that you all want to see is the jacket. Of course, this is his famous Ring of Honor jacket. It is slightly different to the one he wore at Revolution 2022 and All In. However, I've seen people putting this on an All In custom. It's similar to it, it's just that logo is slightly different. But I suppose you could probably put it on an All In custom if you really wanted to, or a Revolution custom. However, it is slightly different, but it isn't too different. And then, apart from that, the jacket itself is really good. Of course, it's on the front. And the figure did come well protected. No, there was plastic, quite a lot of plastic on the figure, so there's no ink staining. And then, of course, you got 3 X's on the back as well. Got a straight edge. And I do really like this jacket. Really good jacket, good material to it as well. I do quite like it. So, once again, if you want to put this on a custom Revolution figure or an all-in figure, you can. However, I think it does look best on this figure or a Ring of Honor figure. A custom Ring of Honor figure, I suppose. The chase as well in red. But yeah, I think it does look best on this figure. We also do get a microphone with it. This is different, finally different to the other AEW microphones. It's a Ring of Honor microphone, if that focuses. It is slightly warped like most microphones. However, this does feel a bit more durable. It does feel a bit stronger. As you can see, Ring of Honor. That focuses. It is good to get that. And then finally, we get a pair of interchangeable hands. Good pair of interchangeable hands. Fisted hands. Close fisted hands like that. I always forget the name of hands. Usually each pair of hands has got a name, but I always forget them. Oops. Yeah, so I think it's the first... it's not the first one with hands like this. We did get it in the Supreme. And I think the Blood and Guts one as well. It's good to finally have them for a normal CM Punk Unmatched figure. So there's that. So that's it for all the accessories. Now let's get onto the figure itself. Now we get onto the figure itself, which I think is great. I think it looks great, but also the fact that we're getting a Ring of Honor Punk, I think that's why it feels great as well. And I think as a whole, it's definitely a figure that you need to get because of how good it is. So I want to start with a head scan, as I always do. Now, when this places first started getting this, there was a photo where the beard was the same colour as this, and also the face wasn't the best, but I think that was an error. And as you can see here, it does look really good. Not the best, but you can definitely see Punk. Pretty much the same as the render. The hair as well, they've done it well in terms of that, and also what it looks like. Definitely a good head scan. Definitely put this on some customs, some early CM Punk customs. So maybe it's up to you, maybe some 2005 customs. There's the head scan. The head scan as a whole, it's great. But now I want to show you the rest, because I think that's even better. So the body. Straight edge tattoo, I'm pretty sure that's exactly the same as his other figures in terms of how they've done it. Exactly the same. I don't think they've changed one thing about that tattoo. There isn't much to show there, but there it is. Straight edge tattoo. Now, the arms. Of course, they've done the Pepsi logo. I don't know why, but it feels smaller. The Pepsi logo feels smaller compared to the other CM Punk figures that we've gotten. The other AEW CM Punk figures. Not sure why. But there's the Pepsi tattoo when they have sort of done that. Like that. So it is good that they've included it. And it is the left arm. Of course, you got the tattoos. Of course, he didn't have as much tattoos, but it's good to see. There's that. And then, of course, wrist tape is sculpted on again, and we have got home on it. Mike Holding hands on it as well. I want to say these are Mike Holding hands, but might be wrong, but definitely that sort of hands. Like that. And on the other hands, other arm, we do have the Cobra Command tattoo. It's good to sort of see all these tattoos sort of less, but you can sort of see some of his more, the tattoos that he's got now. It's good to see him on this. I think that's what's good about the tattoos. It's good to see him with not as many tattoos because it's sort of like a throwback. But then also it's good to sort of see some of these tattoos, like the Pepsi one on here. It's good to see. I think they have done the tattoos really well. Of course, this arm sculpted on again, wrist tape. Same hands as well. So now the trunks. Quite a good yellow, I think it is accurate. I want to say it is a different mould to the dog collar CM Punk we got, but I might be wrong on that. There's that. So you can see the yellow, it's quite a good yellow, what they've done. I think it's accurate, as I say. Sort of see Punk there. 3 X's again there. and I think as a whole, it is really good. Of course, you got the silver on there. They've done it quite well, and it does look accurate. There's that. And then we've got some knee pads on there, same ones that he usually has. I think the same ones he had on the dog collar figure. And then, of course, we do have the kick pads. I want to say these are sort of pack kick pads because I used them on another CM Punk custom recently. But I want to say they might be slightly different. I'm not sure if that's me, but I want to say they might be slightly different. I'm not sure. Either way, they have used the right ones, I think. Or they've definitely used the right ones. I'm not sure if they're different to pack ones, but either way, definitely the right ones. And I think as a whole, it is a really good figure. And it's this one as well. Mine isn't loose or anything. And sometimes with AEW figures, you sort of, if you can hear that, you sort of get that noise that sort of the arms make, which sort of, it's sort of good to hear because you know your figure isn't loose. And this one isn't loose at all. I think everything's good about it. Yeah, nothing's loose or anything like that, and it stands well. So I think it's a really good figure, especially this one I've got. So I'm glad I've got it. Now let's do a couple of comparisons. So I've got a couple of CM Punk figures here to compare it to. We've got the Walmart/Chase, the Unmatched 8, and the dog collar figure that came with MJF. And I've got a lot of CM Punk figures, so I didn't know what to compare this to, but I'm comparing it to this one because it's sort of got the same style attire, and this one because it's a normal CM Punk. So I thought, why not compare it to that one? I do have the Supreme. I should have probably compared them to that. But as you can, of course, compare this current CM Punk. Well, this was based off 2021, 2022. But essentially, in terms of tattoos, and pretty much the same look as well. Current CM Punk, 2005 CM Punk. I want to say this is 2005, or around that time. So, current CM Punk, early CM Punk. So I definitely see he's got a lot more tattoos. Different style attire as well. Face scans as well. If that focuses. There's that. You can definitely see CM Punk in both of them. There's that. I can't wait to get until he starts getting new WWE figures. Can't wait to get them. And then here's the dog collar figure. Now, is it? Yeah, I think it is the same mould that they've used. Yeah, definitely the same mould, I think. Either way, of course, what I do want to do is get one of these and either give it a repin or remove all of the the blood off it. So then I can have a white shorts look with this body. So sort of like another throwback CM Punk. But I think, to be honest, I've seen people get rid of the blood on this, and as you can see, it's not a white, it's more of a sort of this colour, which isn't bad, but I'd prefer if I probably just did a full repaint. There's that, definitely does look good. Comparing them, definitely good to see. There's that. Of course, on the sides as well, pretty much the same. There's that. I don't want to sort of which one I think's best because that'll be hard to do. But I think right here, 3 great figures. I think these are all 3 figures you should get. The Supreme as well. So that's it for the comparisons. I think that does it for the review. And I think this is a great figure. I think if you're a CM Punk fan or a wrestling figure fan in general, this is one you want to get because I think it's a great figure. There isn't really much to complain about it. I have put the jacket on, and it was a bit hard to get the jacket on, and I am now a bit worried about the ink staining, but I'm hoping I don't get any. And I think even with the jacket on, it looks even better. So I'm going to give this figure an 8 out of 10. The reason it's lost 2 points is because I think everything's good. The only reason it's lost 2 points is because of the head scan. I wish they could have maybe done something slightly different with it, or maybe included an extra one. However, I don't think it's that bad, and I think this is a figure that you should get. I'm not sure when this video is going to go out, but I hope you all have a good New Year's, and I'm looking forward to 2024. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.